I'm going to continue on making another page for my wireframe. I could create a new artboard by using the Artboard tool. I could just click and drag and make a custom size, or I could use one of the presets over here. Because I'm making another screen that's same dimensions, I'm going to duplicate what I've got here. If I hit just Command D, it will duplicate both the artboard but also the artwork, and that's kind of useful for me because I can use some of this material in my next layout. My next layout that I'm working on is my shop layout, so I'll just change that heading there. And I want to create firstly an introductory paragraph. I'm going to grab some more text and paste that up in here. I'll turn on my grid so that I get everything in line. And this will talk about my my shop and what I have to offer. I'll set it just in regular and I'll make it 20 point, and we're going to go back to left aligned text here. Underneath that paragraph, I'm going to set out some kind of modules or product modules, and each module is going to have a picture of the product. It's going to have a description of the product, and it's also going to have like a add to cart kind of button, or a buy now button. So let me start putting that together. We'll work in the grid, and I'm going to make a square as the kind of thumbnail size for my product item. I'm going to add a bit of text for a description. Copy that over. And I might make the description text a little bit smaller. And I might make it only 3 lines worth of text. Hug that a bit closer to the thumbnail. And we'll also need to, I might make that center align for the product. We'll need to create a little buy now button, which will be similar to this one here, but I might reverse it out, or reverse it the other way. It's going to be a pill shape. And a dark button. And over the top of that, we'll add some text. Buy now. With a little arrow. Make text bold and white. Fit it in there. Potentially doesn't need to be that wide, so I'll bring it in a little bit. Something like that. And I'll group that together, and of course that could become a component as well. I'm not going to worry about making it a component just at the moment. So there's our product item module. I'll group that together, and I'm also going to, just to speed things up, I'm going to make a repeat grid of that module. So I'm going to come up here to this repeat grid button, make that a repeat grid, and once that's a repeat grid, you can see that I've got these 2 green handles, so I can draw out, I can repeat that item this way horizontally, and I can repeat it vertically as well. So I might make 6 items down the page and 2 items across. You can see that it's not conforming really to my grid at the moment, and I can easily adjust that by coming up to the gutter and just dragging that in until it snaps perfectly to the grid. And I can do the same with the kind of the padding between those items. So I'm going to push that down a little bit. Now you can see that 2 items are pushing off the page, so I can very easily use the Artboard tool to extend my artboard like so. And I might just change that to shop. Okay, one last thing that I might do before I finish off. I'm not going to make all of the pages for my wireframe. I think these examples are enough, but I do want to add in the main menu overlay that would slide in when I hit the kind of menu icon. So I'm going to duplicate this page again, Command D, and I'm going to bring it back over to this side, place it in line. I didn't really need to duplicate that, but I have. So this is going to be my menu overlay. And I'll just get rid of all of this material, don't need it. And I'm going to drag down just a base color, because when I click on that menu item, I want a kind of a dark panel to slide over the top of the content and reveal my kind of navigation options. So first thing I'm going to do is make a kind of a cancel button, so that if you want to click out of that menu, you can. So then I'm going to put that in a similar spot as the open button. It was a white board. I'm going to make it in a similar style as the kind of hamburger menu, but it's going to be across. Copy that stroke and paste that stroke, and it'll be pasted right over the top. You can see that's pasted over the top. And I'm going to rotate that 90 degrees, and I'll position it in line so we've got a nice cross there. And I'll group those 2 items together holding Shift down and Command G. And I might make it a little bit smaller. It looks a little bit big. And we'll make sure it's positioned right in the center of that column. Okay, so that's looking good. Now we just need our menu items on the page, and I'm going to copy that large or H1 heading, and I'm going to create a few kind of menu items. Drag and drop them. I could make a repeat item, I suppose. But I'm just going to kind of space these out, and I'll use the Align tool to do that. And we'll just change these over. The sections in my website gallery, which I haven't built yet, I haven't wireframed yet, a shop, team, and some background information, and also contact form. Excellent. So we're building up our wireframe here. We've put together a main page and a shop page, and we've also designed the overlay for our slide out menu. And when we come back, I'll look at how we can string all of these content items together.